Even if I lose this game, this was well worth it. Look at this. How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with another episode of Historic Brawl. Today we're actually playing something a little bit different. And that is Grolnok? I believe his name is Grolnok. Grolnok, that's it. And it's Grolnok and frogs. For those of you who haven't seen Grolnok played, he's pretty strong. Like, I don't want to say he's like amazingly strong, but he is really strong. So the really nice aspects of his card design is that it's whenever a frog attacks, so it doesn't have to be him that attacks, to mill the 3 cards. And it's whenever a permanent, which is so-so, you can put a croak counter on it. So a croak counter is put on the cards that are put into exile, and you may play and cast spells from among the cards you own in exile with croak counters on them. So the good thing about this format for casting cards from exile is that it doesn't rely on the copy of it's weird because I want to get rid of that. But I think Frogify is the best way to do so. Let's see if he'll block. He might. Okay. Yeah, so the good thing about this formatting is that it doesn't rely on the copy that put the croak counter on the card. So even if he dies, you can still just play the cards from exile by casting them again. Goodbye, Bergie. There are a lot of weird frogs running around. Congrats on your charger. Here's my frog. So 3 times against a red deck isn't good though. Which you gotta be mindful of that. So they're a red spell slinger? That's actually kinda cool. I guess Bergie does lend herself to it very well. 5/5 frog. Do I attack? No. So Double Spark's actually a really good spell in this deck because it doubles up our Grolnok triggers. So we're not running the Field of the Dead package in this deck. It might be a good idea. This was a deck I built in my spare time to play with frogs, and I was so impressed with how strong Grolnok was that I decided to make a video out of it because the boy's good. Like, he's real good. But I mean, you kind of already knew that, right? He's Simic, which is already a good recipe for being good. He has a card advantage engine tacked on to a tribe that doesn't have much support, giving them a lot to work with. So it's not surprising he's good, you know? Yes, I guess we'll just attack with these guys, and we'll adapt if anything bad happens. Yo, look at this. This is insane. It's just frogs. It's just frogs. And the changeling package also just makes frogs really good, which I did not realize when I was building the deck, but Olvar kind of fits into our copy something. Like, we can play Olvar and give one of our creatures hexproof to make a copy of it. Like, if we make a copy of Spark Double, this frog here, it's a non-legendary copy of our frog, which means we just get more triggers. Our opponent thinking over what they can do. Like, they can block our frog, but I'll just adapt it, get +2/+2. So they need to put 7 toughness behind it, or 7 power in front of it, and that's all the power they have. So they literally have to sack out most of their board because I'm not going to kill the 1/3s. I would kill this one, and then probably this one, maybe that one. Opponent is tanking on the issue though, which is a little worrying. They might have noped out of here, which, it's a win if they did. I wonder why Helm of the Host isn't in this deck. It's a really good card. I should have put Helm of the Host in this card. I was actually just playing with cards from Standard, mainly. There we go. Orval might have been the right choice there, but we can do Orval shenanigans next turn. This way we can block the Chandra Spitfire in case anything goes horribly wrong. Like 4 mana for this card is probably low. I haven't seen him around much out. Well, I haven't really seen him at all, but he's good. Excited to see if he can do anything else besides be really cool in Brawl. He might make it into Commander. He probably will if people want to play Frog decks like I did, just on a whim, but I mean, like, he might be a legit deck somewhere. And that might just be me being hopeful because I think he's like a really cool card. But it might not be. I got a rare something. Instead I got 20 gems, which is its politest way of saying no thank you. Yeah, we could do something with this. Like I said, a sub-theme in our deck is copy. So we have things like quasi-duplicate, because there aren't enough... I mean, spoiler alert to those of you who are aware of the issue, there aren't that many frogs. So our best way of abusing his trigger is to get a frog, and then just make it happen over again. You know? Like many frogs. That's our solution to life's problems. But because there aren't many frogs, we have to use things that make frogs. And, you know, that's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. So is there a red-white equipment deck? Probably the best red-white equipment deck in the format, if I'm looking at the issue objectively. We have died. But, hear me out. Frogs. Have you ever heard of frogs? So I can blink my blocker here. Or will this work? Yeah, I think it will. Can I kill my frog? Ah, there goes the frog. Oh, wait, I can do this. Me and my frogs. Gotta love them. So we just need to find something bigger to play into our frogs. So attacking creatures do have double strike. We have to be weary of that. I'll take 6. Frogs are too valuable to lose. It's time for more frogs. So they can double block here. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna sack a land here. Behold the might of the Froggy Boys. Tobler's Huntmaster. Okay. We might be stabilizing. Fabled Dip, you're not a frog, so you're gonna find yourself in front of the first thing that attacks us. Glad that does not auto-equip. Whew. Right. So we go Tovar's Huntmaster. Why did it do it that way? Oh god, why? Sure. I can't attack. Oh, what is it? There's a 3-mana artifact. It gives +2/+2, and flying. First strike and flying, maybe. I think that's an artifact. That comes down. I'm dead. That does it. Almost. God, I love frogs. I forgot they have reach. Our opponent has forgotten that frogs have reach. So I have to start making more frogs. Oh my god. Does this... Okay, so there's no way to actually keep that. Last ride of the frogs, boys. Quasi-duplicate. Are we pulling this off? Holy shit. Oh god. Sure. Go frog attack. Behold frog. This is a very lethal amount of frog. What? Oh god. I love frogs. The testing games did not go this well. Like this deck, it's not refined. There is no coherent thought put into it, but it has a few synergies, has an interesting something. That's enough to get it somewhere, I guess. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We got frogs, we got haymakers. We use frogs to get haymakers. What more could you want? Abomination of Llanowar. So it's a awful tribe versus a good tribe. I'm just kidding. I love elves. Elves is probably my favorite tribe. But to say I've been playing elves in Historic recently because Historic's meta changes so quickly that it's generally really difficult to actually figure out like what you should be doing. But you know, you can always just slam some elves down and win the game. It's a bit of a coin flip like like old Tybalt's trickery was, in that if you're playing against a deck that doesn't have a Wrath and you're the elf deck, probably gonna win. But if you're playing against a deck that has a Wrath, you're in for a bad time. I lost my train of thought there. I was looking at the dogs. They're wolves, but they're kind of cool looking, you know? So this is turn 4. I couldn't tell over my overwhelming amount of lands. I should have done it the right way. I didn't. How much mana do I have? Yeah, I don't want to double major that. So they have to cast something. I wonder what they foretold. Ooh, it's a Heat-Dragon Planeswalker spell too. I did not know that. I probably did, I just forgot. The thing that bugs me most is that he's a human elf ranger. He's like 2 of the best tribes. Which I know, like if you're a fan of D&D or Elder Scrolls or like anything where you're in a fantasy setting, half creatures are a thing. Froghemoth and that. But in Magic, it's more like from a mechanical perspective. Like, I like alphabet soup creature types. But, I feel like if you're adding, like, a bunch of relevant creature types to your alphabet soup creature types, it's gonna be bad for the overall... It'll be bad overall for the game. So Geist actually will eat through, actually he'll keep her at 8. So what do I want? How would this work? Sure, I want that. That is so weird. So, from Godgar's gift, it becomes a... He has reach! Oh my god, I got so hard. What is the creature? Sure. Bye bye, wolf. So my board is still the most impressive. It's just that's a problem. Oh. Well, that solved the problem. Alright, maximize altitude. Discard that land. Yeah, I'll take... I guess... The frog is the best choice, right? Yeah, goodbye land. So you can attack there. You can attack there. You can attack there? So either way, it takes at least 1 damage. And they'd have to give up Brawl to do that. And then my board is just way more impressive than theirs. Goodbye, Gilgate. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blockers. We have 7 attackers, 8 attackers. She goes down this turn. Oh. At the beginning of your upkeep. Okay. So we'll just go with whoever survives combat. I don't know how this works either. Am I dead? I might have just killed myself. It's like crap. There's a shitload of frog triggers. Why does this trigger look like this? Why does this trigger have different artwork? Okay. MTGA, I don't know what you're doing, but I like it. It's really cool artwork. I don't know what it's from. I am so dead. I can't attack anymore. I went from 50 to 17. We're not done yet, though. Even if I lose this game, this was well worth it. Look at this. Even if I lose this game, this was well worth it. Look at this. This is the power of frogs. Yes, Savagery 482. Your Veraska is not living. And I have 50 some cards in hand. Make of that what you will. I have 8 in library though. Wow, that turn was insane. If they don't kill me, I just win. Yeah, I have Crater Hoof Behemoth. Okay. Yeah, we just try to win next turn. So luckily, even if we have no cards in library, if we mill, that's fine. You've completed a dungeon? Really? No. Oh, yeah, that's why. Never mind. He made an elf, and he is an elf. Yeah. Block. 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 And that's all I can do? Are you done? If you're done, I'm afraid I have bad news for you. That was game 3. That is where we're ending it. There is no better way to end this video. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.